Hey Cookers! Welcome back to the Young to Cook You channel. That night, Beijing was not like usual. The sky, usually filled with the glittering lights of the city, felt gloomy, as if it were hiding a great secret. 10 minutes before midnight, the atmosphere around the elite hospital suddenly changed. The usually quiet corridors were now filled with the quick footsteps of black-clad guards. They moved with precision, as if every second was precious. Nothing was coincidental that night. A convoy of shiny black luxury cars entered in a tight formation, like a defensive formation. The car doors opened, but no faces were visible. Only the shadows of the guards moving swiftly, ensuring no gaps for cameras or media attention. The atmosphere was so tense, as if every breath could break their concentration. Beijing is a city that struggles to keep secrets, but tonight, everything was different. There were no leaks, no blurry photos circulating, not even a single witness daring to speak out. It was this very silence that fueled the wild rumors. Xiao Zhan's name kept being mentioned, despite no concrete evidence. Some whispered sources mentioned it was about his health. Others whispered about his family, about an emergency that had to be kept secret. But the most shocking speculation was about a major decision, something that might change everything. Was it about his career, a new contract, or something far more personal? Outside, the sky grows darker. The city lights seem to dim, making way for the procession of black cars. The bodyguards don't speak, no expression on their faces. They move like machines, as if they're not human but part of the night's silence itself. Inside the hospital, the tension grows. Some medical staff are seen pacing with serious expressions, but no one dares to comment. Even those who are usually friendly with the media suddenly become very closed off. What is really happening behind the doors of the VIP room? The latest rumors suggest that this is not just an ordinary visit. Some say that midnight was deliberately chosen to avoid the crowds. But the question is, if this is just a routine checkup, why does everything have to be done so secretly? Loyal fans try to find out, but every clue seems to vanish into thin air. Social media is flooded with a hashtag where is Xiao Zhan, but there is no official response. His agency remains silent, as if this is a secret that must be kept at all costs. Back to the motorcade, one of the bodyguards was seen carrying a medical bag. Does this indicate that the situation is more serious than imagined? Or is it just a precautionary measure? No one knows for sure. What is clear is that tonight, Beijing is holding onto a story that is not yet ready to be revealed. In a special room, a soft voice can be heard. A man sits on the edge of the bed, his face bowed. Before him, several people spoke in hushed tones, as if afraid to disturb the night's silence. Was this about his future? Was there a major decision to be made? Fans around the world began to worry. Messages of support flooded social media, but without certainty, anxiety continued to grow. What was really happening to Xiao Zhan? Why was everything being kept so secret? Several hours later, the convoy of cars finally left the hospital. But this time, one car was separated from the group, a vehicle with extremely dark tinted windows, making it impossible for anyone to see inside. Was he there? Was this part of a larger plan? Speculation intensified when several major fan accounts suddenly deleted posts related to Xiao Zhan. Usually, they were the first to provide updates, but this time they remained silent. What was going on? Had they been instructed not to share information? Or perhaps this was part of a larger strategy being devised. In secret forums, rumors spread that one of Beijing's top heart specialists was suddenly called to the hospital that night. Is this related to Xiao Zhan's health condition? Or is it just a coincidence? Some netizens began to connect it with his noticeably thinner appearance at the last event, but again, no one dared to confirm it. Meanwhile, in the hospital lobby, a woman wearing sunglasses was seen sitting restlessly. She kept checking her watch, as if waiting for something. Some people tried to approach her, but were immediately stopped by security guards. Who is she? Is she part of Xiao Zhan's team, or someone with other interests? The media began reporting on this incident with provocative headlines. Midnight mystery, Xiao Zhan's unrevealed drama, health emergency or legal issue? But without official confirmation, all the news felt like wild speculation. Even some major outlets chose not to report on it at all, as if there was pressure from certain parties. Amid the swirl of rumors, an anonymous hospital staff member leaked a small piece of information. They said there was a special request that night to prepare an isolation room with maximum security standards. For whom? It wasn't specified. But this detail only fueled more questions. How serious was the actual situation? International fans began rallying support with the hashtag #StayStrongXiaoZhan. They hope their idol is okay, but behind that, an unspoken fear lingers. Some even reported that accounts asking too many questions about the incident were suddenly blocked or deleted. This adds an even more mysterious aura to the entire incident. What's more surprising is that an anonymous account claims to have seen Xiao Zhan not alone at the hospital. They say there were several prominent figures from the entertainment industry who also came quietly. Is this a secret meeting? A major negotiation? Or perhaps an intervention for an emergency situation? To this day, Beijing still keeps its secrets. But one thing is certain. When a celebrity of Xiao Zhan's caliber suddenly disappears from the radar in such a dramatic way, something big must be happening. The question now is, will the truth eventually be revealed, or will it remain a mystery buried in the silence of that night forever? As dawn approached, an insider account on Weibo posted a blurry photo claimed to be part of a hospital document. Though it was quickly deleted, some netizens managed to catch the words emergency procedure and intensive observation. The photo immediately sparked a storm of conspiracy theories, from the possibility of a secret operation to serious health issues being deliberately covered up. But without verification, the truth remains a big question mark. Interestingly, a few hours after the incident, the CEO of Xiao Zhan's agency suddenly canceled all his meetings without explanation. Some staff were reportedly seen pacing around the office with tense expressions until morning. This situation further fueled suspicions that something truly extraordinary had occurred, something so significant that even the agency struggled to control the narrative. Amid the lack of official information, a voice note from a taxi driver who claimed to have taken someone to the hospital that night began circulating. With a trembling voice, he recounted how the mysterious passenger kept covering their face and refused to speak. They seemed very scared, he said. The recording went viral, though its authenticity remains unverified, adding another layer of mystery to the story. While global fans continue to debate between worry and hope, one thing is certain. The events of that night have created a new chapter in the relationship between celebrities and the public in China. In an era where every move an artist makes can be tracked through social media, how could someone like Xiao Zhan simply vanish without a trace? This mystery may continue to linger until the truth eventually decides to surface. To this day, there has been no official statement. No photos, no videos, only rumors growing wilder by the day. But one thing is certain. That night, Beijing witnessed a moment that may be remembered for a very long time. Well, Cookers, what do you think really happened? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates. See you in the next video.